Well, greetings and salutations, one and all. Back again here on the Super Review Show's Mixed Bag, coming to you live once again from many caves. As always, I am joined by the esteemed panel of panelists here at the Super Review Show. I am joined by my good man, Bill Murphy.
Hey, what's up, folks?
How you doing? Justin Favaro, how are you doing tonight?
I'm doing good.
Allie, how are you doing?
That's all right.
Our dear friend Vinny, how you doing? All right, Vinny's mic is muted. Hold on one sec. It's okay. We're doing great. We're off to a great start. No worries. No, Vinny, your mic. 1 second. Sorry about that. Technical difficulties. All right. Anyways, we have a very fun show for you tonight. I mean, after a killer queen, anyone? Bill, what's our topic tonight?
Well, since JT kind of gave it away with that joke, well, in honor of Pride Month
And was it the 40th anniversary of Live Aid?
and the 40th anniversary of Live Aid, we have decided to pay tribute to one of the greatest rock bands of all time, whose frontman is one of the top rock icons for the LGBTQ community, Queen.
Also another part of Summer Madness.
Part of summer mad
Music madness.
mad.
Bill, copyright.
Oh, do you think Muse is really gonna care if we're doing that?
They might. You never know.
Well, I just got a notification from their lawyers.
Well, I think they got better things to do than listen to us schmucks. So,
Okay.
All right. Well,
All right.
And they saw that too.
Oh, God. No worries.
Muse has sent everything to Justin's house.
Send everything.
Oh,
to Justin.
thanks.
Okay, no, actually, better yet, send everything to JT's house.
can I get on with this? I got a job to do tomorrow.
I do too. No, but anyways, as the title of our podcast is just alludes to, and our dear mixed bag co-host Bill mentioned, in honor of Pride Month 2025, we're going to be giving our top 10 Queen songs. Top 10 Queen songs. And if those of you watch us live, jump in the chat board, share some of your favorite memories of Queen as well. But tonight we're going to be talking about Queen, Her Majesty herself, and our top 10 favorite songs. Who would like to go first with their honorable mentions? Allie, since Chivalry's not dead.
I hate you guys. You know, if Beyonce would say, if I were a boy, then what?
You can't hate us for being gentlemen.
Ugh. I don't care. All right. Besides,
Get on with it.
Dear God.
never mind. I should just keep my mouth shut and not give a damn. All right.
That's what we always do.
All right. So I pretty much have 4 honorable mention compared to everybody else because I do love Queen and my parents never a big fan of it. Probably started liking Queen since middle school, but never stopped loving them ever since. So I'll just do a quick shout out for the 4. Radio Gaga. I mean, it's all we need, right?
That's all you need.
Radio Gaga, Radio Goo Goo. But I want it all, though. Right? Doesn't anyone else?
All right.
You want it now?
But then again, it's just a crazy little thing called love. Yes, I have this on my honorable mention. People, you can hate me all you want. I have other songs on there that are a little bit better for me.
Mm-hmm.
But then again, I want to break free.
Great pick.
Which honestly, if you've seen the music video for that, that was interesting.
Can I give my honorable mentions?
You're good.
Stone Cold Crazy.
Great pick.
No, I love it. It's like really one of these really raw rock tracks from Queen.
Mm.
The you another enjoy. There's a rumor going by. I love that fast pace. And this is like the real raw rock style, before they found their style. So this is pre-Killer Queen, pre-Bohemian Rhapsody.
They had some hard hitting songs even after that stuff. And I'll get to that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, yeah. Also, I Want It All is also on my list.
So I guess we
So
did
good.
swipe right in a way.
And I feel like it's a good motivational song. And you know what? Another one we swiped with on I Want to Break Free.
Gosh.
But you know what? It is an interesting video. But you know what the funniest thing is?
What?
What's that?
Here in the US, you see that album, now that song kind of cost Queen their popularity here in the US.
Mm.
Because especially the music video of Freddie dressing up as a woman.
Yeah.
In the US,
Because
in the UK, drag has always just been seen as a form of theater.
Yeah.
Like if they saw a man dressed up as a woman, like no, even back in Shakespearean times, all the woman parts were played by men.
yep.
Yeah.
So in those days, you know, if they saw a man dressed up as a woman, they go, "Oh, what a jolly good romp!" But this is the U.S. But this was America. This was when Reagan was president.
True.
And this is when where being gay was illegal in a good amount of states.
Mhm.
I remember
Mhm.
watching a documentary on Queen, and they said when these conservative guys like Reagan and Bush get in charge, even if a group sounds gay, even though they're not, if they sound gay on the air, they're getting pulled.
Oh my goodness.
That's terrible.
Awful.
They said, like, even the Bee Gees, they have those high female type voices. Ask them.
Mm.
Like, yeah. So that track, great song, but it was dismissed, unfortunately, by societal homophobia.
Mm.
Yeah. But
But
it's probably more
UK
appreciated nowadays than back
Yeah.
in the 80s.
Oh, absolutely.
All right. Was that all your honorable mentions?
Bill muted himself.
Oh, whoops.
What was that?
There we go. We missed what you said there. Sorry about that.
What did you say, Ali? There was something up with my headphones.
The only other thing I said was it's more appreciative now than it was back in the 80s.
Yeah.
But then again, I hate this. I'm not going to talk politics. I'm going to shut up.
Fair enough. Is it what? Vinny, do you know no honorable mentions, right?
I had no honorable mentions.
And Justin, do you have an honorable mention or no?
I'll give some I would say Stone Cold Crazy, great
Okay.
solid choice, because that was really the progenitor of thrash metal right there.
Yeah.
I mean, Metallica's covered it, so there you go.
Yeah.
All right, I only have one honorable mention tonight, and this might come as a shock to some people, but yeah, I'm going to be obliterated in about 3 seconds. Bohemian Rhapsody is my honorable mention.
What?
Wait.
How dare you?
Oh.
I don't even know what to say. I don't know how to look at you, JT.
I would leave this show right now.
Please don't. I knew that I was going to get backlash for something like that, and then I know that sounds like a sin. But when I was really thinking about this list for the past like 3 or 4 days, I was like, it really gets played. And it's not. This is not a diss to it. It is one of the greatest songs of all time. Objectively, arguably, it has all of its credit where credit is due. But for me, in my own opinion, it is. It doesn't fall into the Stairway of Heaven conversation of like overplayed, but it does get played a lot. And I feel like, in my opinion, my list of top 10 Queen songs are underplayed gems by a fantastic band. So here we go. Right, that's my honorable mention.
You're just being contrarian.
No,
Dishonor on you and your cow.
All right, all in favor of ending JT's microphone for the rest of the night?
No, I'm doing the show. It's my podcast, after all. So I'm being dead serious.
Down in protest. Who's with me?
Say what you will, but it's okay. I said what I said, and it's not a diss to it. And I love the song. It is one of
No, Justin, not dishonor to his cow. We're taking his damn cow. Am I right, Justin?
You at least put in your top 10. We understand.
Nope. It's
We're taking your damn cow.
The more, I'm being serious. The more I thought about it, I said, it's not a diss to the song. It's not a bash on it whatsoever. It is.
It's a pretty big diss to the song.
No, it's not.
It is a pretty big.
No, it's not. So because when I go through my top 10, you're gonna be like, oh, okay. I mean, you might not see it through my eyes directly.
We're gonna hold you to it, JT. Just remember
yes.
that.
You're on trial right now.
So if I may, I move to go first and get my number 10 out of the way.
Get out of the way. Go
I
ahead.
just want to say, JT, if we're not impressed, we're putting you on trial, Pink Floyd style.
Oh God,
no.
Oh,
Yes.
gosh.
Allie, what's your number 10? Let's go.
Oh my goodness. So JT, let me just say this. Don't talk. Don't talk. Don't talk. JT, don't talk. My number 10 is kind of very underrated for Queen. And I only started listening to it, I think, during COVID because one of my favorite shows I watched, Dancing with the Stars, had a Queen night. And they did a tango to the song Body Language.
It's a great song.
Good choice.
I never heard this song.
I've never heard of this song either.
It is like, it's so poppy. Like,
Yeah.
the beat goes on. It's kind
Very
of also very simple. Just the lyrics is give me your body. Give me your body. Don't talk,
Yeah.
don't talk, don't talk, don't talk. Baby, don't talk.
I've heard that
Body
song. Good.
language. Like it's so simple, but the best part of it is the guitar riff. Also, those weird kind of like sounds after Body Language.
Yeah.
Like, I probably say we did an underrated songs per artist. This is on there.
It actually is a very solid track. I do agree with you on that.
But other than that, I yield.
All right. Number 10 was by Allie. Bill, what's your number 10?
Okay, my number 10 is Killer Queen.
Mm-hmm.
Because how I said how Stone Cold Crazy started that raw rock thrash metal, I think this was the song that Queen found their niche, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
The more theatric glam rock type. And, Freddie Mercury's somewhat seductive vocals about this woman. In a pretty cabin. And it's sort of intimidating. Like, you want to know, like, you're kind of scared of this woman. This is someone that if you swiped right with her on a dating app, you'd probably run for the hills.
Been there, done that.
But no, this song is really the one that I think Queen really cemented their style right here. And so my number 10, kicking us off, is Killer Queen.
Okay. Number 10 by Allie. Number 10 by Bill. Number 10 by Justin. What do you got?
Okay, so my number 10 is probably one of the best soundtrack theme songs in 80s history. That's right. I'm talking about Princes of the Universe. Some of you are scratching your heads right now being like, what the hell is that? And why didn't you say Flash Gordon?
I love that. Awesome pick.
Well,
I like
here's the
that song.
Here's the thing. Flash Gordon's fine. The makers of the movie asked Queen to do the soundtrack for their cheesy movie, and they understood the assignment. Princess of the Universe is epic. It starts out with Freddie Mercury's powerful voice. Here we are the princes of the universe. And it has this like marching drum beat with a hard guitar. And this is what I'm talking about, how they still had that edge to them that they had in the early 70s. They still had that in the mid 80s. It was still there. This was on their Kind of Magic album. The same album that had Kind of Magic, One Vision, etc., etc. So this was in their pop days, but they delivered this warrior theme song that was served as the theme song to the movie Highlander, featuring Sean Connery. And if that didn't sell you, how about Freddie Mercury in a sword fight in the music video?
Pretty badass.
Mm.
And I yield.
All right, Vinny, number 10.
So my number 10 is the song "I Want to Break Free" by Queen. I've always liked the song. It's definitely. I remember hearing it in commercials. So I can think. I heard it in commercials like resorts. I think, and I always liked the song. Just so good, and the piano part's really good. And I saw this band whose shirt I'm wearing, this Queen tribute band. They did a really good job with it. I've always liked "I Want to Break Free." Even though the video is controversial, it's still a really good song. I yield.
All right, Vinny yields. So my number 10 is "You're My Best Friend."
Which you think is better than Bohemian Rhapsody? Interesting.
Yeah. Oh, we are not going to let you live this down, aren't we, Justin?
Nope. I mean, I didn't even have it on my list. I thought we had it on
This is no longer a top 10 Queen songs list for you, JT. This is a top 10 songs I think are better than Bohemian Rhapsody list.
Just wait till we get to my top
And we
5.
are blasting you every step of the way if we don't agree.
All right, well,
Yeah.
it's all subjective. We're all entitled to our opinions. I'm just stating what I think. But "You're My Best Friend." I've always loved this song. I've always appreciated the keyboard intro, everything, the music about it is fantastic. I always love, and it's on the same album as Bohemian Rhapsody, mind you. It's on A Night at the Opera. Love this album. Love this track. I've always loved this cut. It's just about friendship. It's about fun. It's about enjoying your time with your best lad. You know what I mean? Sorry to over.
Best buddies.
It's about your lover.
Well, either way, it's either way. You know what I mean, though. Yeah, you're my best friend is my number 10. I yield. Back over to Bill.
No, Allie.
Oh, Allie. I'm sorry, Allie. Number 9.
I'm surprised, and you probably have this one on your list somewhere. That's higher than Bohemian Rhapsody, JT, because we all know how much you like fat bottom girls.
They make the wrong boy go around.
I mean, I'll be honest. Again, I'm not the lyrics. I don't care. I mean, yes, it's very sexual in a way. But
Suggestive.
It's for me more like the music. Like I listen to like the instrumental part.
Yeah.
Why I like this song. And in the beginning with just Freddie Mercury singing a cappella. Like, wow.
Great.
That's all I could say.
Very good song. Don't get me
It's
wrong.
a total biker song.
It is a
And actually,
Get on your bikes and ride.
Yes. Was it on the same album as Bicycle? Right?
It was
No,
on Jazz.
well, actually, yeah, it was, wasn't it?
It was on Jazz.
Let me look.
Yeah.
Wait, was Bicycle Race Jazz or Day of the Races?
No,
Yes.
Jazz.
It was jazz.
I'll
But
check.
released as a single with Bicycle Race, turns out this song reached number 11 in the UK single chart and was in the top 25 in the Billboard 100 at its time.
Mm-hmm.
And this is one of the only few Queen songs to be played in an alternative, drop D. I don't know if you guys play guitar.
Drop D tuning. Yeah.
Yep.
And the music video was filmed at the Dallas Convention Center in 1978.
I didn't know
So
that.
that is kind of like an oxymoron right there.
Yeah, it kind of is.
Queen singing Fat Bottom Girls in a music video at the Dallas Convention Center.
How ironic.
Yeah.
Great pick. So, alrighty. Do you yield?
Yes, move on.
Bill Murphy, number 9.
My number 9 is actually I would say a pretty underrated track. And this was actually from the last album that Freddie Mercury did before his passing.
Oh.
And that is the song "The Show Must Go On."
Ooh.
Great track.
Ooh, I love that song.
I never considered that underrated, but okay, go on.
Well, you know what they say, Justin. The show must go on.
Sure.
The song is about, the song is about how, this was on the last album before Freddie Mercury's death,
Yes.
before he died of AIDS. No, I'm not going to do the Team America World Police joke. No.
What about the Family Guy joke?
It's not really a joking matter.
No.
No, that joke's not coming either.
I know. I'm just. I know.
But anyway, but no, I feel like the lyrics of the lyrics of this song, I think, is Freddie saying, because remember, people, nobody knew he had AIDS till like literally the day before he died.
Yeah.
I think this song is sort of Freddie suffering in silence. If that makes sense. I feel like this whole song is Freddie suffering in silence.
Yeah.
Because there's the line of the chorus going, "Inside my heart is aching, my makeup may be fading, but my smile still stays on."
Yeah.
That means, I feel like, again, this is him suffering in silence. Him saying, yeah, I'm sick. I'm going to probably die soon. But you know what? At the end of the day,
The show must go on.
show must go on. And
A queen to the end.
what was that?
A queen to the end.
And what's actually also a good version that you got to check out? Elton John covered this song.
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Wow.
That's
He
a very
covered this
good
at the
version.
Freddie Mercury tribute concert. And he actually did this with the surviving members of Queen
Mm-hmm.
in 1997 in Paris.
Wow.
And that was actually the last track that John Deacon. That was actually the last time that John Deacon participated in Queen.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Before he stepped aside. And
He's still alive. He's not a part of it.
What's also cool is it has that kind of orchestral, the doom doom, that the opening, the doom 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 doom, and then Roger Taylor's a doom 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 doom, and then Freddie's Mercury's vocals come in. This song, maybe Justin, you're right, it's not underrated, but I kind of feel like it's been overlooked.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
All right.
Hey, but at least I'm not like some people who are putting underrated, just what he calls underrated gems on his list aside from the big one, so he can look contrarian.
Oh, JT.
Hey, everything's subjective. I don't know what you're talking about over there.
Oh.
If you're, I swear to God, we will probably harass you when your number one pick is revealed.
All right, whatever.
Yeah.
Okay. I yield.
Justin, number 9.
My number 9 is "Keep Yourself Alive."
Great
This
track.
Good one.
was the song that put Queen on people's radar. Wasn't the
Correct.
one that put them on the map, but put it on the radar. It's off their first album. And this was one of the ones where, again, they were still trying to figure out their sound. And back then, it was a more hard rock sound. Has a very low, heavy, almost muted guitar intro.
Yes. I love this cut.
And you just hear Brian May's noodling with the guitar a little bit in the beginning, and then you just hear Freddie come in with his vocals. And it's just such a fun, catchy song that's one I think is very underrated, that thankfully I think got some recognition after the Bohemian Rhapsody movie.
Yeah, it's a very good, very solid track. One of my favorites too.
Keep yourself alive.
Do you yield?
Yeah, I mean, like, I don't think it's better than Bohemian Rhapsody or anything like that. But
All right. Well, Vinny, number 9.
So my number 9 is Radio Gaga. Always, I really like the statement the song's making about how radio is still needed, and of course the lyrics are great. I know Roger Taylor wrote the song. I know he wanted to sing it originally, but I know Freddie Mercury sang it instead. There actually is a version of that sung by Roger Taylor on the album, on the live album that Queen did with Paul Rogers' Return of the Champions. Great album, I might add. Has some very good versions of Queen material done by, oddly enough, Paul Rogers of Bad Company, but it worked. And that probably has my favorite version of Fat Bottom Girls, that album. Somehow, Paul Rogers, how do I say this? The way he delivers his vocals, Paul Rogers does the best version of that song, in my opinion.
Alrighty.
But I love Radio Gaga. It's just a great song. Very fun to listen to.
It was great at live.
And it is all we need.
It sure would.
I'll say this:
what's new?
I was never a fan of Paul Rogers in Queen, but I never heard him do Radio Gaga, so I will give that a listen.
Roger Taylor, yeah, listen to Return of the Champions. It's actually not a bad album. I really enjoy it. It's not. Adam Lambert was a better choice in general, but Paul Rogers, even though the Cosmos Rock's terrible album, I think Paul Rogers could handle it. Certain things pretty well.
All right.
I yield.
He yields. My number 9, where this is gonna be a long night, is "Love of My Life" off A Night at the Opera. This is becoming one of my favorite Queen songs. It might even go higher at some point. I love it. It is such a great ballad, and it's such a great sing-along song. When there's footage of them doing it live at like Rock in Rio in the 70s and things like that, or like in concerts in the 70s, and the whole crowd just singing "Love of My Life." I can't sing for my life, but it is a wonderfully written song. The piano intro, the Freddie's, I'm not going to sound very sexual here, but the Freddie's fingering on the piano is fantastic. He killed it on this one. The harp at one point comes in on a fantastic track. I love of My Life. Fantastic song. It is my number 9.
I can't listen to this song.
How can you not listen to the song?
Personal reasons.
Okay. You don't have to share them on air. It's okay. But anyways, Allie, back over to you. Number 8. I yield.
So I know some people might be more pissed off at me putting this a little bit lower on the list than JT having Bohemian Rhapsody, but We Will Rock You for me is number 8. Only because I feel We Will Rock You is more overplayed and more of an iconic Queen song than Bohemian Rhapsody is. And it's like you always hear this in almost every stadium game, just like any sports movie in a way.
It was designed for that.
Yes,
Think
it
about
was. But it's just, you know.
Thank Brian May for that one.
You
Seriously.
really can.
And you don't even hear any guitar music in it. It's just stamping and clapping
Yeah.
all the way until the end.
And there's no drums. There's no drums. Fun fact.
I didn't know that.
There's
I
just
wouldn't be
At
I
least
should
not
watch
in the
more
studio
with no
version.
drums.
yeah.
It's
And
just stamping and clapping.
yeah. In the live they do live aid and stuff like that. They did drums, but yeah. So
And you might find the fast version on a couple of tracks as well. The fast version is where they actually put instrumentals in the parts.
yes.
Oh.
Yeah. So do you yield? But this is your number 8.
I do yield.
All right. Bill Murphy, number 8, my friend.
My number 8 is Hammer to Fall.
Oh, great cut.
Good choice.
This is I really like this song. And then, I just like the every step, every call, and then we're just waiting for the hammer to fall. And then I just love how like when the chorus picks up, you can really just sing along to it, especially the part, what the hell we fighting for? Yeah, Justin, what the hell are we fighting for?
You tell me.
I don't know. Vinny, what are we fighting for?
To put Bohemian Rhapsody not in an honorable mention spot?
That's a good one. Oh, you know what?
Wow.
Someone tell
Sorry,
me,
JT.
what the hell are we fighting for?
Don't apologize.
Bill,
No.
it's not your apology tour. Just remember that. This is not the apology tour.
Anyway, what the hell we but no, I just love how it's basically one of those Queen rock tracks, like how I talked about Stone Cold Crazy, and it popped up earlier that's a combination of other arena rock songs that they do.
Right.
Anyway, okay, that's my number 8.
Number
All right.
8 for Justin.
My number 8, and I think you guys can kind of notice a pattern with my choices, is Tie Your Mother Down.
Great.
Ooh, that's a good one, actually.
Ooh, I heard great covers of it.
Yeah, so I think it's no secret I kind of like when Queen rocks hard.
It works.
It does.
They really do a good job when they rock hard. Like it's
Yeah. When they're like doing slash metal, it's amazing.
like you can tell like Brian May is having the time of his life with that riff. Like dun 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 dun
Probably the best riff they came up with.
really is. And nice simple chorus, time of the down, time of the down. It kind of has like this swing swing to it a little bit.
I see where you're coming from.
A little bit of that same rockabilly sensibilities that you kind of had in Crazy Little Thing called Love is sort of present in this one too, which I really appreciate. Great song live. Enough said. I yield.
Vincent Levine. Talk to me.
My number 8 comes from a soundtrack about a certain man. So I'm just gonna sing it because I have to do it. My number 8 goes like this: Flash, savior of the universe. Flash, beautiful. He saved every one of us. I know people think the movie's cheesy. I love that movie. It's so good. And that's like the perfect opening to a movie that literally is one of the cheesiest but best cheesy movies I have ever seen. It is so cheesy, and it works so well. Love that song. I yield.
All right. All right, pressure's on, baby. All right, my number 8 is my. Okay, I don't kill me.
That's too late.
You already lost it since the first 10 minutes.
Is a simple statement called "Don't Stop Me Now." Number 8 for me is "Don't Stop Me
You
Now."
forgot about that one too. Damn
I
it.
have that on my list somewhere.
I forgot that
It's
one.
on my list, but it's not above Bohemian Rhapsody.
I'm having such a good time. I'm having a ball. I mean,
Stop
it's just
me
like
now.
Yeah, JT.
written by Freddie Mercury, played by Queen. One of the most fun tracks in the Queen catalog, I would say, and the outro is so iconic. It's almost as iconic, I would say, as Frank Sinatra's "Doobie Doobie Doo" and "Stranger Than the Night," like with him just like going da, 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 like an operatic freak of nature that he was. Don't Stop Me Now. How can we forget when Paul Rudd lip synced it on Jimmy Fallon one night? It was fantastic. If you guys ever see that, he did a
I
lip sync
haven't.
battle to "Don't Stop Me Now." If you can find this video on YouTube, it is very, very, very funny.
I'm having such a good time.
I'm having a ball. And don't stop me now. So great. But yeah, that's my number 8. I Yield. Allie, what is your number 7?
You know what, JT? Can anybody find me? Just,
Mhm.
somebody to love.
Mhm.
Mainly, JT needs to find somebody to love after being trouble.
After being roasted about this one.
Pretty much. This is my number 7. Like, honestly, I never thought to say this. Queen doing a love song in a way that's like not. That's like an ambiguous is the best way I could say it. Like, it's ambiguous love.
Bombastic. Well, most of their
I'm
stuff.
a bombast.
Yeah. Like, for me, this is probably up there and like probably one of the top love songs ever. And Freddie Mercury's I can't speak today. Freddie Mercury's voice. Like, you're talking those riffs. Try the end of his thing when he's like, somebody to love.
It's not easy.
No. I mean, I'm singing it off key because I don't want to hurt my voice. Because I sometimes sing this song when I'm at work.
Yeah, I've done that that note before. It's not easy at all. And I have to be very pitchy when I do it.
Yes.
Somebody
Like, I could probably sing it more in a higher key if I choose it, but
That was
again,
good.
that's my voice.
Bravo.
But again, the acapella as well on this in the beginning.
Yeah.
I noticed that trend with Queen is they start acapella and then they add instruments. Anybody else knows that?
I've noticed that.
One of the best to do it.
But mostly, this is more of a piano-like music
Yeah.
compared to some of the other Queen songs.
Yeah. Absolutely. Alrighty.
I
Do you yield? Okay. All right. Bill Murphy.
I can't do it.
My number 7
is
My
what?
number 7?
Yeah.
Yeah, number 7.
Okay.
Oh, man. I'm really forgetful.
My number 7 is Another One Bites the Dust. Because this was actually written by John Deacon, believe it or not.
I didn't know that.
It was.
And it's one of those weirdly intimidating songs when you hear that bass on dum 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 dum, and then the guitar down 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 down, and then how Freddie's vocals start very Stephen merrily walks down the street, all the way down low, on the tree, sound of machine gun ready to go. Are you ready? Hey, are you ready for this? Are you hanging on the edge of your seat? And then Freddie's voice, his range just go, another one bites the dust.
Ow.
Ow.
Another one gone. Another one bites the dust.
Hey.
And no, you love the song, how it's just so much fun and intimidating all at the same time.
Yeah.
And you want to know something else?
Yeah.
This is actually kind of funny, but kind of morbid at the same time. Watch Mojo a couple years ago elected this song the #1 song you shouldn't play at a funeral.
Oh my god, that is true.
Now, if anyone played that, I would actually commend them for their sense of humor.
Yeah.
What do you think, guys? Or am I a sick bastard, or would you be in agreement with me?
It takes
Don't
balls to
worry,
do that.
Phil. This will be played in your funeral.
What was that?
You heard what I said. You'll watch it back and you'll hear what I say.
When now, if somebody wanted to be carried out, dum dum dum, another one bites the dust, I would actually stand up and applaud them for their sense of humor.
Followed by always look on the bright side of life.
Sort of, yeah.
Exactly.
But no, but this song, I love how it's intimidating but yet fun all at the same time.
Awesome.
All right, I yield.
He yields. All right, it's over to Vinny.
And then Justin.
Oh, Justin. 7.
So I think I have a song that might be actually worse to play at a funeral.
Oh boy.
Because if someone plays this at your funeral, they hate you.
What is it?
It's Death on Two Legs, dedicated to.
Oh my god.
Ooh, God.
Yikes.
Yeah.
That's
For
rough.
those of you who know, you know.
Oh my god.
This is going south.
So there's a story behind this song. The origin of this song was a very public falling out between the band Queen and their former manager, who was just this backstabbing leech.
Aw, that makes sense to have a song like that in that case.
And this actually led to a defamation lawsuit where
Oh.
all the dirty laundry got aired.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Mm.
But it's such a banger of a song. Such an artful intro with the piano intro. The dun 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 dun. It almost sounds like a horror piece.
Wow.
And then it just goes into the song. It's actually a pretty creepy arrangement. So kind of but it's so artful, so it is really fitting that it was on Night of the Opera, which really was their most experimental album.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. It was their 4th album too. Let's not forget.
I yield.
Vincent Levine, number
So my
7.
number 7, I mean, it's pretty low on the list for this song, but my number 7, Under Pressure. I mean, how many? I know it's pretty low on this list, but the song is so good. The work of David Bowie and Queen together. You think it would have happened sooner, but when it happened, it was the perfect time for it to happen. Love the song. It's just so good. Vanilla Ice couldn't even ruin it.
Despite his best efforts.
It's not the same. He really tried, but he failed. The Used also did a really good cover of it. But Gerard Way, My Chemical Romance. I think Burt McCracken and Gerard Way don't like each other. They did a great cover of that. Under Pressure. And that's my number 7. I yield.
I'll say this, I like it more as a Bowie song.
Fair enough.
Oh, I yield.
All right, my number 7 comes down to me, right?
Yeah.
My
Yes.
number 7 is "Hammer to Fall," one of the greatest songs ever performed at Live Aid. I love the studio version so much, but when Queen, if there's any footage out there, and there's tons of it online about Queen performing in the 80s, they were one of the best live bands to go see back then. And "Hammer to Fall" was a staple of their shows. if you can find footage aside from the one at Live Aid, but if you can find footage of Queen performing Hammer to Fall live in like 84, 85, maybe even 86, it will probably shake your bones. Like it is so good, so great, and so many different levels. I yield at my number 7. Allie, you were getting close to
You
number
know
5.
what also makes you shake to your bones?
What else? Don't go there. What else?
Yeah.
Bohemian Rhapsody.
You went there.
All right, Allie, number 6.
I mean, am I gonna stop you, JT?
I know where you're going with this.
I mean, you're not gonna. Well, don't stop me now, JT. I mean, I'm having such a good time.
You having a
I
ball?
am having a ball. But if you want to have a good time, JT, you could just give me a call.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
I mean, when like I don't know what it is. This song I feel like is being played more and more often in like commercials nowadays.
Yeah.
If you
Especially
notice
for
it.
Toyota.
Lego did it a couple years ago. I don't know who's using it now. But it feels like a summery song, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Which kind of does fit the summer music madness.
Don't stop me now. Yeah, hey, you're right. So,
Mm-hmm. And also, I think Freddie Mercury sang this because he doesn't want anybody stopping him from,
being him.
yeah.
Yeah.
Queen.
And once again, it's like, how do I say this? When looking in the music side of things, it's like you're hearing mostly piano and in the beginning and the end.
Mm,
And it's
Yeah.
really interesting in the way. It's like the way they style their music with the instruments, Queen.
mhm.
I feel like compared to other artists, this is the style of Queen. It's like,
Super
again,
unique.
seeing the trend here. Starting with just vocals or just starting with one instrument and ending it like that. It's like, how do I explain it? It's like Queen writing an essay. Like you start big, then you go narrow, and then you end big. So like an hourglass.
Yeah.
Like a bookend.
Mm-hmm. But then again, you don't want to stop at all. But I'm stopping right now.
All right. All right. That is her number 6. Bill Murphy, number 6.
Radio Gaga.
Ooh.
Great song.
And it was actually, the title actually came from Roger Taylor's son when he was like 2 at the time. And the song, it's about, like how Vinny said, about how radio is still useful.
Yeah.
And this is just though, and I love it at Live Aid when it transitions from Bohemian Rhapsody to Radio Gaga.
Mhm.
And I think this is one of Queen's more better like pop type hits.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Powerful song.
And the chorus, all we hear is Radio Gaga. Radio Goo Goo.
Gets everyone going.
Yeah. Radio, what's new? Radio. Someone still loves you.
No, but I love this song. It's a great song.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Number 5. Yeah, so my number 6 is Radio Gaga.
All right. Justin Favaro, number 6.
So my number 6, it's been talked about quite a bit so far, but I'm gonna add to it. It's "Don't Stop Me Now."
Dang it!
You swiped right.
Wait,
Sorry, Catherine.
Don't tell Catherine.
Uh-oh.
crap, we
Right.
did swipe right. Didn't even register.
Watch that one, buddy boy.
Oh, I'm on the couch tonight.
Aw.
You don't think I'm
This is a song about keeping the momentum going. Like Queen was on such a trajectory at this point in time. Like there was nowhere but up. There was no stopping them. 200 degrees, they would call him Mr. Fahrenheit. Make a supersonic man out of you. But what I find also very interesting about the song is, from what I understand, Brian May was actually very concerned about this song, especially when Freddie would perform, because he saw firsthand the excess that Freddie was diving into, and he was worried for him.
Aw.
Yeah.
And this song was a representation of all that excess.
Yeah.
Oh.
But it is such an inspiring song.
Yeah.
About just persevering, keeping the momentum going.
Yeah.
Not giving up, just not taking no for an answer.
Awesome.
I yelled.
Awesome. All right, Vinny, number 6.
My number 6 is a song about wanting it all and wanting it now. Okay, I want it all. Very fun to sing. This band Killer Queen I saw did a great. You know the singer sounded more like Peter Noon than Freddie Mercury. They did a great version of this. It's just such a fun song. I want it all. I want it all. I want it all, and I want it now.
Why
It
don't
also
you just
definitely-
also played in like commercials too?
Also, definitely fits the greed is good mentality of the 80s.
Mm.
It really does. I yield.
Also, single version's better than the album version on this one.
I agree.
You're wrong.
I
My
don't
number
usually
6
say that, but for this one, I do.
All right. Well, my number 6. Whoa, we're getting close to the top 5. My God. My number 6 is "Keep Yourself Alive," their debut single from
Aw.
the Queen debut album.
Try to pump it up as much as you want, JT. It's still not better than Bohemian.
Yeah.
I'm entitled to my opinion.
All right, so who's going to JT's and just starting to egg you?
Not me.
Oh my God.
Bill's closest.
He is. But no, "Keep Yourself Alive." This is a great cut, and I almost feel like it's underappreciated by some standards. By most people don't even know what it is. Like you look at Spotify streaming numbers, and you look at it, and you say the people who know the song probably know it from the movie, but before that, this would be considered a deep cut. Unfortunately, which is it's such a great song, and it gets under. When I first discovered it, I was like, "Oh my God, what is that?" And then I listen to it non-stop over. I want to say probably hundreds of times, maybe even 200s of times. I don't even know. That's not even a word.
Christ.
I fell in love with this track. Brian May's guitar riff. I even looked up when I had a guitar. I was looking at guitar tutorials for it. So that's how good that's how much I love that song. Anyways, I digress. My number 6 is "Keep Yourself Alive." We're in the top 5 Queen songs.
JT, you've been defeated in a way since the beginning, and for that, I say another one gone. Another one gone. Another one bites the dust.
I'll take your number 5 as "Another One Bites the Dust."
Yes, which I'm actually just reading right now that John Deacon was actually inspired by the disco group Chick's Good Times.
Yeah.
Or the
Interesting choice to be inspired by that.
I know. And then
You
I'm
know
just trying
what?
to listen to more of this. Go
I
on.
see it.
Yeah, it's the bass in the middle of the song.
Yeah. Definitely different subject matter stuff.
And surprisingly, the person who suggested that Another One Bites the Dust be released as a single was none other than the king of pop himself.
Michael Jackson?
Correct.
Yes.
Didn't know that.
Because he attended a Queen concert in LA.
Interesting choice.
And this song gave Queen their first Grammy Award.
Ooh.
Dang.
How about that?
Well, it was nominated.
Okay.
It was Oh wait, no, it won its AMA. It won an AMA award.
Oh, okay.
But surprisingly, this song lost to Against the Wind.
I like Bob Seger, but yeah, it doesn't
I
make sense.
yeah.
And you know what's crazy? Another oxymoron here. The music video was filmed in Texas again.
Oh,
Really?
Mm.
in Texas. Okay.
Yeah, I'm like, so why is that though?
No,
Why
it's
is
really like
this such an
Texas.
oxymoron that Queen, a pride group, does shoot most of their music videos in Texas?
Especially in that time frame. Yeah, that's a very good point.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And if for some people who are practicing CPR, put this on your playlist.
Oh,
I've heard it's very good for helping the pulse rate, like staying alive.
Oh
true.
yeah.
Yes,
Dun,
when
dun,
I did my CPR
dun,
training,
dun,
I literally
dun,
was singing
dun.
"Staying Alive."
Yeah, it works. It really does.
It's true.
And with that, I yield.
Bill Murphy, number 5.
My number five is Somebody to Love.
Great song.
You know, because you really feel the pain that Freddie is feeling in this song. Because I think this was true. I think this was after he broke up with Mary Austin.
Aw.
Mm.
And I think this is when he was still kind of in the closet at this point.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if he was out at this point yet. I don't know. But no, I think he was still in the closet. And you can hear that he's singing his pain. He's singing about how he just wants someone to love.
Don't we all?
Yeah.
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 It's a universal feeling.
It is a universal feeling.
hmm
Can anybody find me somebody to love?
Somebody.
I know, and I love the pace of that when it starts off like the slow ballady part, but then it's like, find me somebody to love, find me somebody to love, find me.
Somebody to love.
Somebody. Anyways. Great cut.
Yeah.
Do
Okay,
you yield?
I yield.
Okay, cool. Justin, number 5.
So my number 5, now you're gonna start seeing a change in my picks. Now I'm going into more of their more well-known music. My number 5 is "The Show Must Go On."
Ooh.
Great cut. Great cut.
One of the last songs Freddie ever recorded. He recorded it in one take. He was on his deathbed. He took a shot of vodka and knocked it out of the park.
Yeah.
Hey, vodka, fixes everything.
Sure does.
It does taste like medicine.
Yeah, I was just going to bring that up.
This was just a life of struggle encompassed in one song.
Yeah.
From his sexuality to his illness, all of it.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, the show must go on.
Mm-hmm.
Show must go on.
All right. Vinny, number 5.
My number 5 is "We Are the Champions," my friends. It's the perfect celebration song, not named "Celebration" by Kool and the Gang. I cannot think of a better song to celebrate anything than "We Are the Champions," my friends. And we'll keep on fighting till the end. That song also, to me, seems like Queen celebrating they're getting really big. That's like the perfect way for them to celebrate. It's a celebratory song. It also feels like them acknowledging that they've made it, and they're celebrating that they've made it.
Yeah,
I yield.
definitely. All right, now my number 5. Here we go. So my number 5 has arguably one of Queen's best riffs throughout the song, and it is truly Freddie is no. I mean, as we get closer to my number 1, I just want to say that I think my favorite member of Queen outside Freddie Mercury is loved. Don't get me wrong; his work is unmatched and unparred.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
I think one of the most underutilized. I think one of the most
Get
underutilized.
on with it.
One of the most underutilized players is Brian May. That's why
Literally, I gotta go to
Tie Your
work
Mother
in the
Down.
morning.
Tie Your Mother Down is my number 5.
Brian May was
Mother
literally a rock an astrophysicist.
It
So
goes so hard. It is a freaking rager of a song. It is killer. I love it. My number 5 is Tie Your Mother Down, a Brian May written song perfected by Queen as a band. Now we're going to our top 4. Here we go, Allie. Number
Speaking
4.
of killer, I mean, I'm surprised this hasn't been mentioned a lot yet. But my number 4 is Killer Queen, and it's probably for me one of my favorite Queen songs. That's not anything that's iconic as some of the other ones. And it's actually about pretty much a high class call girl. Or an escort or
I didn't know that.
a hooker. It's called the internet. I mean, being dynamite with laser beam, guaranteed to blow your mind.
Anytime.
And adding
Do
snap.
I need to
in
draw
that
a
too.
picture?
What?
Sorry.
No, you don't. Go on.
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting though. And no one would expect it, but kind of like, in a way, a feminine song in its own,
Yeah.
just trying to think of it. And also, I know some of you guys are not a big fan of modern music. Listen to 5 Seconds of Summer's version of Killer Queen.
I don't mind
They
that. Actually.
covered that. That's impressive.
It's good.
It's very good. I liked it a lot.
I mean, who would have never thought that someone else can actually do just as good as Queen and not sound like, garbage?
Yeah.
Looking at you, High Five,
Who's High Five?
a boy band who covered "We Will Rock You."
I don't even want to know.
There's a reason why. There's a reason why we never heard of them.
Can I yield and move on?
All right, Bill Murphy, number 4.
My number 4 is dun 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 dun. My number 4 is Under Pressure. And Justin said that he thinks of it more as a Bowie song. I kind of disagree. It takes me a while to hear Bowie. I primarily hear Freddie. But
That is a really good point.
That's a fair point, but the parts I remember most are the Bowie parts. Like the carry the last chance. Now this is the last dance.
this is ourselves.
Under pressure.
I think we can all relate to these lyrics.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because we've all been under pressure.
Yeah.
It feel like when I'm super stressed, I hear in my head dun 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 dun.
I know we're not hearing Ice Ice Baby.
No, we are not talking. I live in a world where that song does not exist.
All
right, now stop.
This song
Collaborate and
is
listen.
not under pressure. Well, it's under pressure because it's copying Under Pressure.
They put him under pressure, all right.
Under pressure.
Oh, yeah.
Good one.
All right, my number 4 is Under Pressure. I yield.
Justin, number 4.
My number 4 is One Vision.
Good
Ooh.
I am shocked this has not been mentioned.
Hmm.
Not only was this the opener to A Kind of Magic, this was the opener to Wembley.
Wow.
Really?
Yeah.
Was that the one
And
in
correct me if
Labyrinth?
I'm wrong. The song was written about their experience playing at Live Aid. Am I right?
Well, they played it the next year at the same location.
364 years to the 364 days.
It stayed 364 years. They really waited a long time for that moment.
Yeah.
364 days to Live Aid.
But like, what an intro! And it when it just goes from the do 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 do, and it goes into the guitar. Such a transition. It gives me goosebumps every single time. And like, you're listening to the song and you know the moment Freddie runs out just by listening to the song. It is meant to open a concert.
Yeah.
I yield.
Vinny, number 4.
My number 4 is song that's been mentioned by, I think, literally everybody else. A certain song about finding somebody to love. I don't really know what else I can say about the song, except I think the way I discovered it was in the movie Happy Feet, I think. I love the usage of that song with Happy Feet. It's just a good song. Find me. I used to be able to belt it out, but my voice has changed, so I can't belt that as well. But still, just a fun song to sing. I yield. So I can't really think of anything else to say about it.
Wow. Okay. I guess it comes down to my number 4. Well, Vinny and I are swiping right here. Somebody to Love is our number 4 here.
Yay!
Yeah, Vinny,
did
we're swiping
something
right.
right.
Vinny, don't yay yet, because remember, he thinks it's better than Bohemian Rhapsody.
Boo!
Wow. Shot down in flames. No, Somebody to Love. One of the most iconic songs of the 70s, I would make the argument there. Arguably one of the most incredible pieces of music about just wanting to be with somebody to love, whether you be straight, bisexual, whatever you prefer, whatever you are, exactly. And truthfully, it is an anthem for anybody out there who is single. It is an anthem out there for anyone who needs somebody to love and wants somebody to love. I yield. That is my number 4 as well. Vinny, we swiped right. There you go.
Aw.
Allie, your number 3. Go.
Well, I'm glad I went off on this. My number 3 is Under Pressure. And I could probably remember more of the Queen side than the Bowie side.
Told you, Justin.
Okay, so that's my hot take of the evening, okay?
Your bill was right, shirt in the line.
And also, again,
Hey, I did not say that Bill was right. I'm just saying that it's a hot take.
oh my goodness. Okay, hold on. What was this? Sorry, losing my train of thought here. Yeah,
Sorry.
losing my train of thought. But probably one of the most iconic LGBTQ plus duets, you can ever think of, and way advanced for its time too. And this does beat out that stupid anxiety song people are playing online now. This is the real anxiety song.
Oh, that makes sense.
And by the way, please, 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 if you ever listen to the anxiety song, it is not that anxiety song. It is somebody that I used to know, okay?
Oh, that song sucks.
Oh,
I've never heard the anxiety
that song.
That song is awful.
Oh.
I don't think I've ever heard
I
it.
have copyrighted that.
I have, and every
It's
time I keep thinking it is somebody I used to know.
Which also sucks too. Oh my god!
How dare you? I actually like somebody that I used to know before.
I'm going.
Yeah, I like that song too.
Yeah, going back to Under Pressure, this is kind of like the modern take of this versus Ice Ice Baby. And again, Vanilla Ice is under pressure for copywriting.
Yeah.
Under pressure. I'm surprised there was no. Was there a lawsuit for this or no?
There was
There
a
was, I think.
lawsuit.
How was it settled?
Queen had to get writing credit on Ice Ice Baby.
Yeah.
Oh.
That clearly worked out for him.
Yikes.
Well, it helped Queen in their part.
Yeah.
Make me-
So with that, I yield.
Okay.
Bill Murphy.
My number three.
Number three.
I have a question to ask. Are you ready?
Ready, Freddie?
Are you ready?
Ready, Freddy.
Crazy little thing called love.
Mm.
And it's
Off
just,
of the game.
It's one of the lighter Queen songs, but it's very fun.
Yeah.
And
And surprisingly easy to play.
It really is.
it kind of has like an Elvis Presley type of vibe.
I felt that too, Bill.
Do 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 do. This thing. Oh, if you can hear it, it kind of sounds a little similar to that. So, baby, let me be. Yeah. So no, because Freddie was very inspired by Elvis.
Yeah.
There is actually a video of him playing Jailhouse Rock.
I didn't
Yeah.
know that.
They covered it at one point too.
And no, but I love the song. It's just such a fun song, and I love hearing the live version. When he goes, "Are you ready?" The crowd goes, "Ready, Freddie? Are you ready? Ready, Freddie?"
Mm-hmm.
I also like that's one of the few songs that Freddie plays guitar on.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
doesn't
it
even play
really
with a
is.
pick.
Once you think about it.
Yeah.
Once you think about it, that's true.
He doesn't
But
play with a
yeah,
pig
my
either.
number three is Crazy Little Thing Called Love. I yield.
All right, Justin, number three.
Mm.
All we need is Radio Gaga.
Radio Goo Goo?
Radio
Gaga.
blah blah.
There are two big audience participation songs in Queen's repertoire. It is We Will Rock You and Radio Gaga. In my opinion, I like Radio Gaga more than We Will Rock You. So that is why Radio Gaga is on my list. It is one of the most infectious Queen songs I've ever heard. Like I cannot be in a bad mood when that song is playing. It's just so it's so fun, it's so freeing, and it was great live.
Yeah.
I think that's what we're saying with a lot of these songs. It's great live. But it's true.
Yeah.
It's really true. Like Freddie was such a live performer.
Yeah.
That's where he thrived. Great on studio recordings, but legendary on the stage.
My aunt saw Queen 6 times in the 80s, so she's a testament
Lucky
to it.
her.
I know.
Wow.
Yep, she loved Queen.
Aw.
Some 6 times in the 80s. One time in London too.
Nice.
Also, fun fact about this song. Queen was so over the whole filming a music video where it's just a concert style of music videos. So they were like, if we do another one of those music videos, ugh.
Yeah.
So they did Radio Gaga the way they did it, because they really did not want to do another. Okay, we're recording a performance on the stage.
Yeah.
All right. Vinny, number 3.
My number 3, if any of you have somebody needs to be tied down, my number 3 is Tie Your Mother Down. It's
Great
just so heavy and it's like so fun. I've heard people cover it well. Just such a good song. And a lot of metalheads love that song for an obvious reason. The predecessor like a lot of Queen stuff, like Stone Cold Crazy, to much heavier music.
Yeah.
I
Absolutely.
yield.
I could not agree with you anymore, Benny. I mean, that's a powerhouse of a piece of
It
music.
really is.
Yeah. So, all right. But anyways, my number 3 is Radio Gaga. Justin, where are we going? Because Justin and I have swiped right.
Oh, God damn it.
You got some explaining.
I'm sorry. I'm sending you up, JT, because you put it higher than Bohemian Rhapsody.
It wouldn't be the first
I
time.
guess the engagement's over with.
You're never going to hear the end of that, JT.
Nope.
Hey, I'm entitled to my opinion. It's okay.
You
We're all
are.
subjective here.
You're just going to be shamed on that opinion.
Well,
Unless your opinion is wrong and not ours.
well, we'll see about that. No, but Radio Gaga. I mean, what can you say? It's one of the most iconic pieces of music in their whole catalog, and it killed at Live Aid. I mean, as the segue from Bo Rap into Radio Gaga was seamlessly done by an incredible live band in the '80s known as Queen. But Radio Gaga is my number 3. Now we go to our number 2, and then we got number 1 after that.
Fun fact:
Allie,
my dad was at Live Aid actually.
you
Oh,
want-
wow.
Philly?
Yeah, he was at the Philadelphia one. He said it was a nightmare to get in and out. Like 30 minutes to get from his spot to the bathroom. He didn't like it that much.
Wow.
It's probably having 100,000 people in somewhere. It's hard to get around.
Yeah, it's rough.
Number 2, Allie.
All
Number 2,
right.
Allie.
We've made it this far. So, boys, we are the champions, my friends.
Hmm.
And we'll keep on fighting till the end.
Mm-hmm.
And we are the champions. We are the champions. I forgot is it no time?
No time for losers.
Because we are the champions.
The world.
It feels like, again, you hear the song in sporting arenas, in like any victory things. It's always a song playing if you win. Except if you're a New Yorker.
Oh, that's brutal. Don't say that.
No, we have our own songs.
I know we do. It's a shame.
Kind of is, but at the same time.
It makes New Yorkers iconic.
Mm.
But again, a little bit overplayed, but not as overplayed as "We Will Rock You." But I feel like every time you listen to this, "We Are the Champions," you listen it after "We Will Rock You." You can't just listen as an individual.
I mean, yeah, it's meant to be played together.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
They literally play them together on the radio.
Yeah, they do.
On purpose.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It just doesn't make sense, though. This is just my opinion.
Yeah, and you're entitled to it.
All
Why
right.
does it always have to be together?
Is it
I
my
don't
turn?
Yes.
Yeah, no.
Because that's how it was on the album.
Oh.
Yeah.
It
open
was.
up the-
Okay, then that
We
does make sense.
semi-swiped right.
Wait, what?
We swiped right, but I have both songs on there.
You cheated!
Yes!
No, it's just
They're combined on the radio, so it's not cheating.
I looked at it as it is on the album.
Oh my goodness.
Bill is right. It's
Thank
not
you,
cheating.
Amy.
He's not wrong.
Someone's on my
It's-
side.
It's literally played that way, so it's not cheating.
I'm on
Thank
Bill's side.
you. Okay. At least
So-
one person's on my side.
I just said I'm on your
Brandon.
side.
I think
Sorry.
everyone
Sorry.
here just did
Okay.
something controversial tonight.
We all did. Let's put it that way.
But no, like, okay, no. When I like the transition.
Yeah.
Like the whole song is you hear both of these songs at sporting events. You hear you
Yeah.
hear that
At
during the
separate
game.
times.
Yeah, but it kind of works out because the "We Will Rock You" part is about fighting and playing during the game and rocking the other opponent, and then
We're the champions.
we are the champions. It's sort of like the climax.
It also transitions right into each other. It's the same. It's basically one song.
Absolutely, and
Yeah.
you know what it is. And I'll say this, Vinny, you're right about something. How they're like saying, "Hey, we made it. We're the champions." It kind of reminds me of that scene in Bohemian Rhapsody, and let me tell you, Justin will tell you, I've had a lot of problems with Bohemian Rhapsody.
There's some inaccuracies in it.
You were squirming in your seats with rage from some of the scenes.
I was,
Wow.
but when they're playing at Live Aid,
Yeah.
there is that scene when the record producer, who was not real, played by
Yeah.
Mike Myers,
Yes.
earlier in the film, when he goes, "Nobody will play Queen," and when they're playing that song, they show him watching it, and he has that, "Oh shit, and what did I do?" look.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
You know,
And
has the same haircut for the past 9 years.
get a barber, dude.
Get on with it.
Finding problems 7 years later with the movie.
Yeah.
No,
but-
I
yeah, go ahead.
still have this. No, because it was a scene. We all know it. You know it. I know it. Anyone who has half a brain knows it. Freddie did not have AIDS during Live Aid. You couldn't do a 5-second Google search. But
They should have.
anyway, yeah, something a 5-second Google search could have just fixed.
Hell, now it's even easier with Gemini AI.
Yeah.
literally.
Yeah.
No, but the
It'll
song
actually
itself.
tell you, no, Freddie didn't have AIDS. You dingus.
You
No,
dingus.
the song was.
You
No,
dingus.
this song was a great transition. Going from "We Will Rock You" to "We Are the Champions" was a great transition.
Mm-hmm.
And because Queen's on top of the world at this point.
Yeah.
Or they're back but I think why the song is symbolic in Live Aid, because this was their comeback performance.
It worked.
Like, one of the reasons why it was a comeback performance is, some of you know what happened. They were kind of in deep shit because they played in South Africa.
I didn't know that.
And
During apartheid.
And a lot of
Ooh.
a lot of musicians were boycotting South Africa.
Yeah.
And they weren't going to play in South Africa. And Queen played in South Africa, and it didn't go over so well.
Yeah.
And Brian May said in an interview, goes, "Hey, we weren't into politics. We just went where our fans were."
Aw.
Nothing wrong with that.
I kind of understand, but dude, read the room.
Yeah.
Read the room.
He's an astrophysicist. He should have at least read the room.
But no, like Queen at Live Aid, when they were playing "We Are the Champions," like, "Hey, we're still on top."
Yeah.
And like after that, they started touring again, and guess what? They are and still will be the champions.
But the band breaking up was just easier to cover in the movie than the South Africa thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
But
that's
because this was also when they played at Live Aid, especially with this song. They weren't past it. They were kind of past. Justin, do you think it's fair to say they were kind of past their prime at this point?
Slightly.
In 1985?
No.
Yeah.
Well, Freddie's voice did change. That was very apparent. I think he wasn't able to project quite as much with his voice. Stay with like "Somebody to Love." He probably couldn't do that high note
Ending. I know.
and go down to that low note like he used to. I think he had to do like some creative playing around with the song.
Change the key. No, I'm just kidding.
No, but anyway,
he never changed the key. He never changed the key.
I know.
That's
It's the same.
anyway, yeah. "We Will Rock You." We're the champions. My number 2. Love the transition of it. So I yelled.
Justin, number 2.
Okay, so my number 1, my number 2, I was bouncing back and forth for so long. But at the end of the day, I decided my number 2 was Bohemian Rhapsody.
Okay.
Okay, you know what? I'm willing to cut you some slack because you know why?
Because you probably know what number 1 is.
I
Yep.
probably do know what number 1 is, and plus, at least you haven't put 10 songs ahead of it.
Exactly.
Why
Yeah.
was you
I-
bashing me?
You get a pass. You get a
I
pass.
give Bohemian Rhapsody its due because that's what it deserves.
Yeah.
It is a masterpiece in
Vocal
songcraft.
battlefield.
Say again?
It was a vocal battlefield. I mean, that was
Very much a vocal battlefield. So much so that they could never really get down the operatic section live.
yeah. I don't
So
even know
they
if that's
had
still possible.
so they had to get creative.
Yeah, that's all they can do.
They started playing that section of the music video live as they prepare themselves to get into the hard rock section.
Mhm.
So it does lose 1 point for that. A
We get it.
point.
1 point.
Yeah. 1 measly point.
So it went from 100% to a 99.
Yeah.
Good, Justin. I gotta go to bed soon.
All right.
Here.
So, but what a powerful song. It's such words can't describe it. It's just 6 bloody minutes of epicness.
Epic perfection.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, guys, go on and talk about Bohemian Rhapsody now.
Oh, I haven't gotten to my number
Because I know
two.
it's on all of your number 1s.
I didn't go to my number
Oh,
2
we
yet.
still
Brad.
got 2 number 2s to go.
Yeah.
Oh,
You done goofed.
Vinny?
So my number 2 is "The Show Must Go On." It is.
Okay.
I love that song so much. It is Freddie Mercury confronting what's coming, the Grim Reaper. It's basically his eulogy saying, "I'm going to confront him. Everything will be all right in the end." It's basically It's basically him saying everything's going to be okay, and I may
it's
be going, but I will always be here musically. I will always be here in your hearts and your souls.
his death requiem.
It is his requiem. Yeah, I yield.
All right. I think we need
Never put
JT
that
to say
together
his
till now.
both 2 and 1 before.
Yeah, you know what? I think that's fair. JT, you can give both your number 2 and your number 1.
Yep.
No, I'm going
Yes.
last. It's my show. I created the next
Uh-uh.
show.
No.
Too bad.
No. We have to hear this, and it's a majority
No.
rules. So
No.
Okay, you know what? Let's vote. All in favor, say
Aye.
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 I will end this stream right now, young man.
Sorry,
Go
JT.
ahead. Go ahead. We like to see you try.
Give me a sec. 3, 2. I will end this stream.
Come on, majority rules here, buddy.
Nope, we're ending the stream. Good night, everyone. See you later. Bye.
God.
Wow.
He wasn't joking.
Okay.
was
He
he?
left.
Oh my god.
People.
He walked out on us.
That's insane. Come back, JT.
You know what?
Now, well, the cat's away.
You,
I said we would take over eventually.
you know he's just covering the camera, right?
Of course.
Definitely is.
Of course he's gonna listen to all the shit that we're gonna talk
And
about.
he
him.
muted himself.
Damn, JT.
And you know, it just shows how much vulnerable he is.
Yeah.
Okay, so what do we do now? Do we just go on?
Yeah. All right, Justin, you had. I know you put Bohemian Rhapsody number 2.
Yes.
What's your 1?
It's We Are the Champions.
Oh,
Okay.
so
Good choice.
makes sense.
it's the perfect closer.
Yeah.
It's
Of course.
a giant bubble of enthusiasm captured into a song that it's impossible not to just burst out into song. I've sang it at many a karaoke,
Aw.
Nice.
and it's there's a reason why Queen closes all their shows with this song.
Yeah.
Of course. It makes so
It's
much
their
sense.
it's their showstopper. And when they played it at Wembley in 1986, and then followed it up with "God Save the Queen," magnifico,
Yeah,
chef's
chef's
kiss.
kiss.
Yep. So I guess that leaves three of us probably saying what our number one is.
Who wants to go first?
I think we all know what it is.
Bohemian Rhapsody? What else
Yeah.
could it
Oh, Jay,
Hold
yes,
on.
it has
I'm
to be
gonna
your
make
number
sure
one and
this
number
guy
two.
over
So
here.
So get your ass back on the stream.
Yeah, you know what? We're not gonna say anything
Get
until you
your
get back
ass
to.
back on the stream.
It's true. It's true. You wanted to end the stream.
All right, give me a sec. All right, let me just finish up my damn list.
Oh my god!
Aha! The truth comes out.
I actually thought
hid
you
this whole
laughed.
time.
All right,
We were,
give
we
your
were
number
going
one and
so
number
well.
two, number two and
We're
number
going
one.
so well. All right, so my number two is a very, 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 very underappreciated track but forget Queen, just any rock song, any rock band in general. Any rock band. This song shows aggressiveness, it shows ferociousness, and it shows dangerousness about how
Is
incredible
it
this
Get
band
Down,
was.
Make Love?
No, it's not. It's called Sheer Heart Attack.
Oh my
Oh, I know the song.
Okay, and there's an incredible drum solo at the end of it. It is so badass. It makes other bands want to be Queen. And let's be real, a lot of bands want to be Queen.
Yeah.
A lot of bands are in a similar boat. So my number two is Sheer Heart Attack. If you've never heard the song Sheer Heart Attack, what the fuck are you doing? Stop listening to us and go on Sheer and listen to Sheer Heart Attack. I'm
Okay,
being dead serious.
so now what's your number one?
Well, you guys already went listed off, so I'll finish off the show now. Thank you very much.
We're
No,
not
we
done
didn't get
yet.
a chance to talk about our number one.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go right ahead.
After you.
Nope, go ahead. I insist.
No. We want to hear what you have to say first. We want to hear this.
I'm very
first.
curious.
Wow, I feel honored. Thank you. So all right, my number one.
We're sharpening our pitchforks.
Hold
Do
on,
what you
hold
want.
on. Ease it down first.
Do what you want. Just know that I'm in touch. Listen, let me just preface it by saying this. In all seriousness, now to all you out there, all music is subjective. All art is subjective. We've been over this before, and we acknowledge greatness when we see it or hear it. I'm just prefacing by saying that. So when I came down to my number one, making this list over the past 4, maybe 5 days or so. Listen, I'm going to be very direct with all 4 of you. Sorry, I was going to say 3. I want it all. I want it now. And I don't give a fuck about that radio edit bullshit. I want the vinyl LP in my collection because that turntable is going to spin like it's on steroids, baby. I love that thing so much.
Why does that seem something
I love that version so
would
much.
put on your number one list no matter what?
Because if you notice, and this is why I wanted us to go in order, thank you very much, before we had to say, oh, you got to go last. So basically, I Want It All is kind of, I'm not going to say the words underrated, but I would say underappreciated by most standards because everyone knows Bohemian Rhapsody. Everyone knows We Are the Champions. Everyone knows We Will Rock You. Not everyone knows Lily of the Valley. Not everyone knows.
I'm in over my car.
Well, actually, some people might actually know, believe it or not, but not everyone knows. Like, I just had to. I'm looking at my list right here. Need Your Loving Tonight, Cool Cat, A Kind of Magic, the title track. Doing All Right, Liar, 7 Seas of Rye. There are so many underappreciated Queen songs that are, in my opinion, you have to uncover the stone for some of these gems. And that's why I wanted all the LP version specifically, all 5 minutes and 30. Hold on. 4 minutes and 40 seconds of it as my number one. And I love Bohemian Rhapsody, and I don't hate the song at all. I love the song. It is a fantastic song. I'm not dissing it whatsoever. I'm just saying, for me personally, I want all has to hold a bit of a slight bit, the smallest amount of a fraction of a brighter candle for me personally. That's just my opinion. And I'm entitled to it. You're entitled to your opinion of Bohemian Rhapsody. Go on.
Okay.
I knew I wanted all before Bohemian Rhapsody.
You could at least put Bohemian Rhapsody in your top 10 or top 5.
It unfortunately, and I love the song. I think it is one of the best songs. I would put in the top 15, maybe top 20 songs of all time. Yes. But what I would say again, and nothing against it, I just think that the overplayed factor plays into it just a smidge. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, it's just the classic rock radio stations beat this thing to death, almost like Stairway to Heaven. And it's
Freebird.
And Freebird and Sweet Home Alabama. And it just
Anywho, I'm not gonna say my reason for number one. Good night. God bless. I gotta go to work in the morning.
Okay, then it looks like I have to speak for three of us here.
I can speak too, Bill.
Scott, what you gotta do?
Bohemian Rhapsody, like, come on! It is one of the great. The way it's written, it's like a journey.
Yeah, and it's a song so good, so bombastic and good. Even William Shatner himself could not ruin it. And I love his comedy music, but
Oh my god,
he himself,
that was bad.
I love his music. He couldn't ruin it, and he tried.
Oh god, did he try?
Even he couldn't ruin it. That's just everything I need to say.
Try.
Oh my god.
Dear God.
The song is just awesome. The song is just awesome. It is like going through an opera. It's going from ballad to the opera part to the
rock
section. This song is like taking you on a journey.
Yeah.
And if you want to talk about underappreciated, that was Bohemian Rhapsody for its first 10, 15 years of existence.
The song was snuck in to Freddie Mercury's radio DJ friend because the record company, that record producer played by Mike Myers in Bohemian Rhapsody was not real, but
it was based on several people who basically told him the same thing.
That no one's going to listen to a 6-minute song.
That is one of the stupidest reasons they're not released that as a single I've ever heard.
He said no one's going to listen to a single for 6 bloody minutes.
And your wife, who, if she thinks 6 minutes is long,
you need help.
And then they just gave him to
that was a quote from the movie.
Yes. And then they gave it to and then Freddie went to one of his friends who's a radio DJ and said, hey, play this. And
even then, it didn't really catch on. It wasn't until Live Aid and Wayne's World.
Oh, that helped.
That 1-2 punch is what brought Bohemian Rhapsody to that new level of success. Like, saying Bohemian Rhapsody is overrated is like saying Born to Run is overrated.
Not possible.
Shots fired.
Yeah.
Sorry,
That's true, actually. He's not wrong. No, he's not wrong, though. That's the thing.
But no, Justin, when it did come out, in the US, it was in the top 10.
It actually was. I'm looking at it right now.
In the UK, it was number 1 when it came out.
Really? I didn't know that. Prove those record executives wrong, all right.
Upon its re-release in 91, 92, it hit number 2 on the Billboard Hot 100 and number 1 in the UK. Again.
Man.
So in 1975 to 1976, it reached number 9 on the Billboard Hot 100. And in the 1990s, it reached the Hot 100 in the top 40 at number 39. And then in 2018, when the movie came out, it charted again in 2019 on the Billboard Hot 100.
It quite literally is the little song that could.
Quite literally, yeah. No joke either. Like it actually, like in 2019, 2018, when the movie was coming out, it charted again at number 33.
It's insane to charted that many times. Explains why it's one of the
It
most
charted
epic
on the
songs I've
top
read.
40. That's insane. In 2018.
When the
Yeah,
movie was coming out.
But
Yeah.
it's amazing.
So, and I'm not denying it. I'm not denying its greatness. I'm not. What I
Yeah.
am saying though is that I just prefer these other songs over because again, it goes back to the age-old conversation we've had before. It was like some radio stations just beat it to death, and I don't blame. I'm not dissing the song. I'm dissing the fact that it's played so much. Which is not a bad. It's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. The reason why I
That's
didn't.
kind of the point of singles.
Well, you see what I'm saying though. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I
Like,
do
it's just-
to an extent.
so I
I
just
think your problem is with the industry.
Yeah, that's
That's
true.
it.
You should write to your local DJ.
Oh, I'm ready to roast them, bro. I'm ready to rip them apart. Let's be real.
Write to your DJ like they're your congressman.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's
If
right.
you-
I heard
you-
bankruptcy for that. They control
If
the
you have a-
radio.
They really do. It's-
Speaking of iHeart, remember September, we're doing it.
Oh boy.
recap of the Vegas thing.
No, we're doing.
Oh yes.
We're gonna have to do
Remember the 11th of September.
Okay, don't go
Yeah.
that far, Justin.
No. Anyways. There's
Stand in
our
the
list,
corner.
right? Oh my god. We're good, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're good. We're pretty much good.
All right.
Yep.
Good ones. All right. Well, we want to thank you for watching, listening, however you enjoyed tonight. This was ultimately a very, 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 very long episode. We appreciate you for listening for
And
over an hour.
spirited.
Yes. An hour
Very
and 42 minutes and 43 minutes of nonstop Queen. I want to thank Allie did have to go to bed, but I want to thank the three gentlemen for doing this podcast. As always, Bill Murphy, thank you so much.
It was a pleasure.
Justin Favara, thank you so much.
Thank you, and I forgive you.
Thank you. Vinny Levine,
Thank you.
you're welcome. And Bill, you have a sports something. I forget what it's called.
Sports Insanity Podcast. Check us out. We're on all platforms. We're now going to be in full swing baseball season, but now NBA Finals has ended.
I see what you did with that pun.
Oh, I do it all the time.
It is funny.
The Yankees are up 7-1 right now in the top of the ninth against
Yay.
Cincinnati.
We're actually going to win a game.
Exactly. All right, I digress. We got to end the show. Thanks so much for watching us and have enjoyed us. For all of us here at the Super Review Show, please stay safe, take care, and
Take care.
Be awesome.
be awesome.